What's up, my triple loving YouTube friends? I want to say happy holidays to everybody. It's Christmas Day. Trent and I snuck out into the shop to do a little work on Jason's 6.5. Then we got to go do family stuff. We did family stuff right away this morning, and then we snuck out here for, I don't know, I think we got about an hour and a half out here. First of all, let me grab my Christmas drink here. Hold on. Cheers. A little Bloody Mary action on Christmas morning. Oh, that's dessert. Well, we took the suggestion of many about the decals. We taped them on. A lot of you suggested tape the decals on and see how it looks. We taped them on. And what's the verdict, Trenton?
Yeah, I love them.
Yeah, it's getting the decals. So what was the number, Trenton? Decals versus no decals?
24 to 52 is what I seen on Tuesday morning.
And it's 52 yes and 24
No.
no. A lot of you suggested pinstriping. I would love to do pinstriping. Dying art in our area. That's the biggest issue about pinstriping. I would have pinstriped this hood in a heartbeat. I wouldn't even bought decals for it. This would have been all custom pinstriped. But like I said, it's a dying art in our area. The one guy that was doing it packed up shop, moved to like South Carolina to be closer to the bike and hot rod action down there. Stay busy all year, he said. And because I contacted him on a different hood I wanted to do, and he says, "Oh, I'm sorry, man, I moved out of Minnesota." There are a couple other people, but it's a distance issue. And the other thing is the expense. Like part sled, when I was building part sled last year, that was a hood that I wanted to have airbrushed and pinstriped. And there was a guy that would do it. Minimum was $1,000 he wanted to start on the hood. And I was like, no, I'll come up with something different. Can't put $1,000 in paint on a sled. I can't do it. It's already expensive enough just to get the base color on it. Like I said, I'm probably at $500 deep just into painting the hood. And now let's put $1,000 worth of custom stuff on top of it? No, I'm out. I don't make that much money on YouTube. One thing I have recently enabled is the super thanks button. And you'll see that under the video at the top of the comments, there's going to be a button that says thanks. If you click on thanks, you can donate money towards the channel. You can help on the builds. You can help keep the fridge stocked for my visitors. Yeah, I mean, however, it's minimum. I think the minimum is $2 to whatever you want to donate. Anything helps, even if it's $2. But there's a thanks button. You can click on that, and there's a way to donate money. I'm sure it's all electronically donated. Anything you can want to donate, that'd be great. I don't have Patreon. The only money we use to build these is out of me and Trenton's pockets, and the little bit that we get from YouTube. And you'd be surprised how little it is. So, anyways, we're going with the decals. It looks killer. Trenton and I actually riveted all the side bumpers on this morning when we got out here. We taped all the decals on. The other day I machined up a couple brackets for the turbo because we're at the point where I'm going to start putting that on. My one concern was, and I don't know if it's totally huge concern. Let me see if I can get this down in here. So you can see down in the bottom of the round pipe, the inlet on this before was square. And that's what it is going into the intake of the turbo. It's a square opening. Well, I made a round hole to put a round peg into it, and I have a little bit of bleed in right there. But I'm thinking, and that gasket is the exact same size as this inlet right here. I'm thinking I can come down in here with a die grinder and maybe massage these edges a little bit, lead them in on all four sides to replicate my round peg here. So I'm thinking that should work. Like I said, it isn't much. It's just a little bit coming in on those four sides, but I think I can lead this in a little bit so the airflow of the exhaust goes in without hitting a flat surface. And if it doesn't matter, great, comment. And lots of comments in the last video, over 300 comments that I went through and answered. And a lot of it was about the decals and a lot of it was about the airbox. And thanks for all the help on the airbox. I actually have one of the subscribers that wants me to napkin draw him my airbox dimensions. I'm going to send it to him, and he said he was going to do an airflow through SolidWorks or something, I believe it was. He was going to replicate how the air would flow through the airbox if I give him where the steering post goes through and the dimensions of everything and how the inlets for the carbs are. So if I draw that all out on a napkin and send it to him, he's going to do an airflow on it. That's awesome. Awesome that somebody would donate their time to do that. That's cool. That really excited me. He emailed me and said, hey, I can help you with this if you send me that. And that's super, super cool. Thank you very, very much. That's going to be very, very helpful in the end. So next up is Friday. I got to work tomorrow, but Friday I'm working on the turbo exhaust. I should have all the exhaust done. I should have it mounted to the exhaust pipe, and I should have the plumbing done. The other thing we've decided to change is let's take the hood back off, Trenton, so we could talk about a couple of the things here. Let's get the hood off here. Let me get another sip of my Bloody Mary, too. Let's get the hood off. Get a sip of Bloody Mary. Oh, is that delicious. Oh, I'll be glad when we're done lifting the hood on and off. And that's coming soon. Pretty soon it should be mounted. That'll be nice. But I have decided, being that now we're going to run on 110, I did back the timing off a snitch. That was recommended by one of the experts I've been contacting about this system. He said I would take a minimum of 2 degrees out. So I did rotate the stator just a snitch. I still will double check timing and stuff, make sure we're 2 degrees off from factory timing. But I'm going to eliminate this guy right here. I just bought a block off plate for the oil pump, and I'm going to eliminate the oil injection. We've determined being able to run 110, this thing's never going to get filled up at a gas pump. Really no need to worry about having to mix it, because we'll just pre-mix 5 gallons at a time, dump it in the tank. This is how I ran my mountain sled with the turbo on it. I pre-mixed 10 gallons every day to dump it in my tank, and I was good all day. So we'll just do the same thing with this one. Pre-mix, so that way we're getting rid of the oil jug, and that way, and it was even suggested by one of the comments too, and it was something that was in the back of my mind, but I just never really put a lot of thought or much discussion about it. But with all the extra gas we're going to be running under boost, there could be an issue with the mix ratio of the oil pump versus how much gas is going in the engine. So we'll just eliminate that. We'll just go to a 50-to-1 mix on it. Or we could even go more, 40-to-1 or something. But my mountain sled, I ran 50-to-1 on it. Never had an issue. So we'll probably be doing the same thing. We'll just pre-mix and run it like that. I've done more thinking on the power jet situation. I even made a phone call to my cousin the other day that ran power jets in his Banshee back in the day. He ran Banshees on alcohol and sand duning them, and they ran the adjustable power jets also. And I was very happy to figure out too that mine are adjustable versus being like an 80 power jet or 100 power jet. I have adjustability here, so I can fine tune it to however I want it to be able to run. So that's awesome that I have the power jets. So here's the mount for the exhaust side of the turbo. Made that also. I got a bunch of stainless elbows, and I'll start, that's just gonna sit down in there. I'll weld that to there, into the muffler, go outside the belly pan. So I think, like I said, Friday seems like a good day to be able to get all that done. I should have that all mounted up. We'll post in our video this weekend of after I get the turbo all mounted, and the airbox should be all hooked up. The oil will be deleted. What else? I should be able to put the carbs all back there. I got the correct jets and stuff now to do the carbs and the needle and seats. I got all brand new needle and seats. I got new pilots. I had new mains here, but I didn't have the right size pilots and a new pilot. And I figured, I'm already right there, and I'm already gonna put new needle and seats in. I might as well just put new pilots in. So I just got those yesterday, and so yeah, I'll get the carbs fully assembled, and I got some more holes to drill and some more fittings to screw into the carbs to run the boost lines and stuff for the extra fuel. So what do you guys think? Comment, please. Please comment on how do the decals look on the hood. Like I said, we just taped them on for right now to get a look. I think I'm gonna get a couple turbo stickers made. We're thinking maybe put a turbo sticker right on the headlight block off, but please comment if you think it should go there. Otherwise, I'm thinking one on either side of the hood down in this area that really doesn't have anything going on. Maybe put a turbo sticker down in here. I don't know. It seems like a good spot. It's, you know, pretty decent area on both sides where we can get a turbo sticker. Yeah, I don't think we could do here because on the other side, I think there's some venting there that we could maybe squeeze one in right here. I don't know. We like your guys' opinions. You guys come up with a lot of good ones. That's why I ask you to comment on stuff all the time, because you guys do matter and your opinion matters. And I like it. I like reading through all the comments. Like I said, that was a lot the other day, 300 and some I went through, and I think right now, and it keeps growing more and more comments, but I think we're at like 340 comments on that video. So yeah, it was a lot to go through. So like I said, happy holidays to everybody. Friday, we'll definitely move forward on quite a bit of stuff on here, because yeah, like I said, the belly pan's on now, and we just put it on with Clecos. I can actually remove the belly pan on off if I have to. All the side bumpers are riveted into place. So, but yeah, let us know what you think about the decals. Thanks everybody for watching.